And good afternoon, evening, I guess it is, everyone. Welcome to the Washington Street Gym in Macomb, Illinois, as TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is here with Arnold Brothers presenting Macomb High Sports. It's the Farmington Farmers in the house tonight for a contest with the Bombers. I'm Dwayne Hulett, alongside on camera tonight, but not on microphone, is Kenny Suter. So you're stuck listening to me and only me this evening. We will have Coach Rex Rote up here at the end of the night to talk about what went on here this evening at the Washington Street Gym. Should be a good contest tonight. The freshmen from Macomb 1 and 2 just a few moments ago. We're just about ready for the JV contest this evening. It is homecoming week. If you're a fan of watching the kids do things outside of their norm, you can also check the Hulett PubliPro LLC YouTube channel, as around 6:30 the West Prairie girls will be playing powder puff football with a class from each of the four classes, or a team from each of the four classes, I should say. And we'll have that as well. Braden DeCounter and John Reynolds, a couple students from West Prairie, will be on the call for that. So we're about 4.5 minutes away from game time here. You can see some of the Macomb Bombers down there getting a little practice in. They've already had their time on the floor. The Farmers are out there doing some hitting and defensive work on the floor currently. So when we get through that, it'll be time for the JV contest here at the Washington Street Gym. The Bombers varsity team is 9-0. The JV team is equally as good. Both have a tournament championship to their credit this season. So this JV team is very, very strong. Coach Rex Rote and the Bomber Nation has a lot of great volleyball players coming down the pipeline. They're going to be good for several years to come. And just getting things started here with what has become the start of a rich tradition, I'm sure, of volleyball at Macomb High School. The Bombers football team will be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling presents Bombers football for the homecoming contest live from Macomb High School, as West Hancock and the Titans come to town for the homecoming contest on Friday night. Kickoff scheduled for 7 p.m. The broadcast should start around the 6:45 mark. It'll actually be Jeff Borders and Tegan Perry on the call for that. John Burton will be on the camera. So Jeff Borders, who has done Bushnell sports Bushnell football, I should say, for 15 years or so, is going to come over and help us with the Bomber football game on Friday. Then on Friday night as well, Kenny Suter and friends will be at West Prairie, as their homecoming game against Ridgewood is Friday night as well. It's 2 of the 3 schools in McDonough County have their homecomings this week. Of course, West Prairie's 8-man team will play against Ridgewood on Friday night. West Prairie will also have Ironman volleyball on Thursday after their contest Thursday night. The West Prairie volleyball team plays at home, and then the Ironman volleyball will take place after that. So a lot of stuff going on. Hulett PubliPro LLC's YouTube channel is full through Saturday. 18 events on the card the rest of this week. We had 2 last night. Southeastern beat Liberty in both JV and varsity pretty handily. The stuff that's coming down the pipe includes more harness racing, if you haven't checked that out but there are volleyball games tomorrow night with West Prairie BPC. On Wednesday night, I'll get it straight. Tomorrow night is Southeastern and West Prairie. Thursday night is Southeastern, West Prairie, and BPC. Friday is football with West Prairie, Southeastern, and Macomb. And then Saturday is BPC, making the haul clear across the state from one side to the other to play St. Thomas More in Champaign on Saturday. So a lot of big stuff going on this week, all kinds of volleyball and football as well. So hopefully you guys can tune in and enjoy some of that. This game is being brought to you tonight by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital Athletic Trainers and MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to Bomber student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. And Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. They have 80 years of car sales experience, and Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb, on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit them at www.lbsellscars.com to check out their inventory. And Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. And the Old Dairy, located at 210 South Lafayette Street in Macomb, serving soup, salads, sandwiches, homemade desserts, Blue Bunny ice cream, and full-service coffee bar. Breakfast served all day and free Wi-Fi as well. Visit them online at www.olddairymacomb.com. Call 309-837-6700 for your takeout. So we're just about ready to get underway here with the JV contest. We're going to see who gets the first Sports Corner kill for the Bombers tonight. As once again, the Farmers will be on the left of your screen as you watch at home. The Bombers will be on the right. I'll have to speak clearly to make sure you guys can catch whether I say Farmers or Bombers. So the whistle blows. The ball is rolling. Looks like Farmington will get to serve first, it would appear. On the floor for the Bombers, number 9 is Kelly Ladd. Number 22 is Catherine Lucanen. You'll hear that name a lot. Number 8 is Quinn Rexroth. Number 33 is Madeline McClure. The libero coming on the floor, number 3 is Kylie Robinson. And back to serve for the Farmers, looks like number 4, Kaylee Toombs. She gets it up, and she serves it out of bounds. First point of the contest goes to the Bombers. Going back to serve will be Quinn Rexroth. The other Bomber to start was number 5, Kate Stortsom. Quinn Rexroth to serve for the Bombers. Ball's pushed across. It's to receive by Stortsom. Rexroth sets back set. And it's Doug. Back row attack coming here. Rexroth sets near side to Lucanen. Her hit is dug in the back row by Carpenter. That's going to be a free ball if they get it across. They do. Rexroth quick to Ladd. She sends it across. A nice dig there. Hung in the air. Got it. Back row attack comes to Robinson. Now it's going to be an attack on the far side. It's Doug, and it's going to be put on the far side on the attack. And the tip's going to be by Quinn Rexroth, and she'll get the kill. And she'll get the point. After a long rally, it's 2-0 Bombers. Number 15 on the far side is Nika Dater. And that's a service there into the net it goes. And it will be a side out. Going back to serve for the Farmers. Going to be number 9. That's Izzy Lynn. Her serve is dug by Stortsom. Deep, a free ball goes out of play, and we'll tie it at 2 here early in the first set of the JV contest. First point of the service point for the Farmers. Lucanen gets the big kill on a set from Rexroth. Side out to the Bombers. First kill for Lucanen. Checking in for the Bombers is going to be number 18, Jacqueline Adair. Lucanen back to serve now as the jump serve's coming. Right side, and it's going to be tipped across and tipped right back in. And they called in the net, but we'll give a kill to Kelly Ladd because it was going to fall anyway. And a point for Lucarenin. Bombers lead 4-2. Lucarenin back to serve again. Little hop, skip, and a jump serve, and set to the middle. Lucarenin with the dig. Will come near side to Adair. It's off the block. It's dug in the back row by the libero. And there's Robinson with the dig. It's going to be tipped across by Daytoner, and that fell anyway, but they call in the net as well. I'm going to give Daytoner a kill because nobody was going to get there. Lucarenin is going to get the second point, and it's 5-2. Kathleen Lucarenin, 2 service points and a kill thus far here is the score. 5-2 in set number 1. And the dig by Robinson. Rexroth. Ladd with the attack. It's dug by the setter, Toombs. It's going to be pushed across by the libero, number 19. I don't have on my sheet, so I'm not sure who the libero is. That's an overpass and out of bounds. Another point for Lucarenin. 6-2, Bombers with the lead here in set number 1. Short serve from Lucarenin as she switched from left to right side and gets the ace, her 4th point. First ace. And the ball girls are back here at Macomb High, or I should say Washington Street Gym. That's something they added at the last home game. Bump set on the attack, number. Let's see who that is out there. Looks like a 6. I don't have that on my roster either. That's a number 5 off the block. That was Megan Carpenter. Side out. Back to serve going to be number 16, Lydia Overcash for the Farmers. Deep serve. Robinson's there. Rexroth comes to get it. Bump set to Adair near side. Off the block, and it's going to fall harmlessly out of bounds. A kill for Jacqueline Adair, her first, and a side out for the Bombers. Kelly Ladd going back to serve, I do believe. It is Kelly Ladd. Bombers lead 8-3. And a treble and an ace for Ladd. It's a Farmers' little miscommunication there in serve receive. Ladd's next jump serve is deep. Dug by Swanson. We pushed across. Lucarenin's there. Rexroth sets middle to McClure, and in the net was number 2, Ella Johnson. Again, that one was going to fall, so we'll give her a kill. 10-3. Ladd's jump serve right at Swanson again. A bump set from Toombs, back row attack. Lucarenin on the dig. Be back set to Daytoner, and it's off the block. Nika Daytoner gets her second kill. Ladd gets her 3rd service point, and a timeout charged to the Farmers. 11-3 is the score. We'll take a break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH as well, and be back right after this.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And welcome back to Washington Street Gym, set number 1 of the JV contest, as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling presents Bombers Volleyball here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. The Bombers lead 11-3. Kelly Ladd going back to serve again, unless she's been subbed in for. She has not, so she'll serve again. She served 3 straight, has an ace included in that. And the Bombers lead 11-3. Ladd's next jump serve. Right that time, off of Carpenter. McClure's going to push it across. The dig back there by by Stevens, as a hitting error results in a side out for Farmington finally as they stop the bleeding a little bit. Got a couple balls coming into play now. And going back to serve, number 8, Bella Archdale. Her jump serve's dug by Lucairnan. Rexroth sets back to Daytoner, and Daytoner's hit is deep and out. A point for the Farmers, just their second service point. Bella Archdale gets it, and it's 11-5. Lucairnan, now Adair on the attack. An overpass. McClure's going to hit it right back. It's dug, a nice one-handed dig in the attack, and then there's a dig by Lucairnan. Now Adair's going to try again. This time it's going to be number 8, Archdale. Gets pushed across, middle set to McClure, and she's going to let that go, and it's out just barely. McClure saw the hole on the far side, on the near side here as we're watching. Her left tried to drop it in the hole, and it was just a little wide. Archdale picks up her second service point. Rexroth's going to come near side to Adair. Adair on a cross-court kill for the Bombers to get the serve back with the side out. Jacqueline Adair gets her second kill. Going back to serve, going to be number 10 for the Bombers, Drew Creasy. She'll play the entire back row as the Farmers switch up their serve receive a little bit now. Creasy, the jump serve as well. It's dug by the Farmers, pushed across by Rexroth, and she will get the kill. Quinn Rexroth gets her second kill. Creasy gets her first service point, and the Bombers lead 13-6. Deep that time, it's trouble. They are going to have a chance at a free ball. They will get it across. Creasy's there. Back set to McClure. On the slide, it's dug. Pushed across near side by Zaborek. And then McClure may have got away with a smidge of a carry there, but they're going to call it a kill, a point. Creasy gets her second, and it's 13, make that 14-6. Creasy's next one is rolled up on the arms of the Farmers. It's going to be sent across with a back row attack. Rexroth's going to come near side to Adair again. It's going to be blocked and come back across. Creasy's going to set Adair again. This time she's going to go far cross court to Stevens. Now it's going to be pushed across and in. The kill by number 2, Ella Johnson. Side out, gives the serve back to the Farmers. 14-7, going back to serve, going to be number 12, Alyssa Prince. Checking into the front row for the Farmers. Not yet, excuse me, a little early. The block there by McClure and Adair as Adair hit it from the right side, ran to her left side spot, and gets the block with McClure. First block of the contest. And a side out for the Bombers. 15-7 they lead now. Serving for the Bombers is Adair. Robinson. Now it's going to be Lucairnan on the attack, and off the block of the Farmers. A blocking error results in a kill for Catherine Lucairnan, her second. And the Bombers lead 16-7. Our live chat is open. Feel free to hop in there. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. We love to see that in our live chat. Have a little conversation with you sometime as well. And that doesn't matter where you're watching from or who you're cheering for. If you're a Farmers fan watching us, and they called that a block. Yeah, they're going to call that 4 hits. I was going to say I didn't hear a whistle, but that was nowhere near going over the net. Back to serve is the aforementioned number 19. And I don't know who number 19 is. They don't have their libero marked at all. I apologize, folks. And a service error. If somebody from Farmington is watching, feel free to hop on here and tell me who number 19 is, your libero. Speaking of liberos, for the Bombers going back to serve, number 3, Kylie Robinson. Over it comes, and Lucarenin got a little over anxious as they fed the bear, and the bear couldn't wait on it, and she hits it into the court, but through the net with her arm, and it's going to be a side out. Back to serve for the second time, Kaylee Toombs. She'll be the setter in the back three rotations here. Rexroth to Lucarenin, off the block, and it falls. Lucarenin gets her third kill. And another side out for the Bombers. And Quinn Rexroth is going to go back to serve now. She served 1 point in her first service, gave her team a 2-0 lead before the Farmers came back and tied it at 2-2. Toombs going to set near side. That was an attack by Lynn. Now it's going to go back set. Daytner, I believe, over there. Now it's going to tip to cross. Rexroth is there. Robinson comes to get it. Lucarenin from deep gets it across the net. Toombs is going to set far side to Lynn. Robinson's there, and a passing error results in a kill for Izzy Lynn, her first, a side out for the Farmers, and it makes it 18-10. Back to serve is Izzy Lynn. Robinson with the dig. And the attack by Lucarenin from the right side. She gets her fourth kill, and she'll go back to serve again on the side out. 19-10. Lucarenin has some ups, folks. She's going to be good. Coming back in is Adair as Creasy takes a seat. And Lucarenin gets an ace. Her fifth service point. Second ace. And it's 20-10, Bombers. Claire Hanlon, thank you, Jen S. I greatly appreciate that. Claire Hanlon, who I have as 1, is 19. Thank you, I appreciate it. Claire Hanlon, didn't mean to jinx her like that, I apologize. Third ace, and it's a timeout for the Farmers. We'll keep it here and tell you that this game is being brought to you here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time Live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. And Tom Conklin State Farm face-to-face, over the phone, by email, or by text. You choose how you do business with Tom Conklin State Farm, Macomb. You can reach them at 309-837-1200 or visit them online at www.macombsf.com. Better yet, stop in and get your quote today at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. And I read the Sports Corner 124 liner and realized I haven't said Sports Corner 124 or Sports Corner kill all game. I said it at the beginning of the game and have been slacking. I apologize, Johnny. That's my bad. I'll get it right. Sports Corner kills have been all over the place, too, and I have slacked. Lucarenin is going to get another ace. I might be slacking, but this Bombers volleyball team is definitely not. That's 4 aces for Lucarenin, 7 service points, as she gets an ace for her squad. 22-10 is the score. There's an attack by the Farmers. It's Doug near side to Adair. She's going to tip it, and it's going to be just wide as she tipped it around the block of Lydia Overcash and couldn't keep it in. It's a side out. The Bombers have doubled up on the Farmers thus far. 22-11 is the score. And the aforementioned Lydia Overcash back to serve for the Farmers. Nice overhand serve. Lucarenin is there. Rexroth's going to set to Adair. It's deep off the net, and they're going to call 4 hits. Yeah, didn't think that was over either. But, man, that chair official's whistle is not very strong. She hit it, but it didn't get blocked and never got over the net to get touched. So Cash is going to pick up the school point. Daytner on the attack, and there's going to be a passing error there, and it'll be 4 hits. And a side out. Bombers lead 23-12. Kelly Ladd going back to serve now. Sports corner kills were aplenty until I realized I hadn't been saying sports corner. Now they've kind of slowed down for the Bombers. Ladd with a dig. Rexroth a bump set. It's going to be all the way back to Adair. Free ball goes across. Toombs pushes it across. Rexroth now middle to McClure. Deep in the corner, a sports corner kill for Madeline McClure. Her third sports corner kill. And that sets up set point for set number 1. 24-12. Bombers have doubled up again on the Farmers. And here comes Kelly Ladd to serve her. An overpass, an ace, and a point. 5 service points and 2 aces for the Bombers sophomore, and it's 25-12, the final here in set number 1 of the JV contest. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling presents Bomber Sports this evening from the Washington Street Gym.
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC. I have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you. A lot of people don't realize that you don't have to live with the dizziness day to day, especially concussions as well, that we can treat those things here. Same with pain. You don't have to live with the pain that you're experiencing. We have the ability to help you.
MDH Sport Medicine Rehab is just not for the athlete. We see a variety of ages, getting them from having pain to no pain to get back to their normal activities and their prior level of function.
And welcome back to the Washington Street Gym. On screen right now, you see the Bombers as they over there loving life right now after a 25-12 set 1 win over Farmington in the JV contest. Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling of Macomb presents Bombers Sports here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. This game being brought to you by M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.mandbfurnitureincc.com. You can also call them at 309-772-2111. And just like that, set number 1 comes to an end, as I said. And it's 25-12, and we'll give the Bombers the first set win. And get going as Rexroth gets the points. Can't really call that a ace because that was a very settable pass. Just wasn't anybody going to get it to set it. Rexroth goes back to serve again. Hanlon goes down, grabs it, and it comes across on an overpass, and Ladd and number 6, Maribel Quinn Nekak, have problems with it, and it's a side out. Toombs goes back to serve. We tipped across by Lucarin, and she's going to get the tip kill for the Bombers. Lucarin gets her 5th kill, and she'll go back to serve. She has 7 service points, 4 aces in set number 1. So again, if you're just joining us, hop on the live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for, and she's going to pick up her 8th service point and a 5th kill tonight. 3-1 Bombers here in set number 2. Want to thank Jen S. telling us that Clara Hanlon is number 19 in the libero jersey, and a service error gives the serve back to the Farmers. Going back to serve is going to be number 9, Izzy Lynn. She's got 1 service point and 1 kill on the night for the Farmers. These stats, of course, are unofficial. Robinson goes up for the dig. Rexroth's going to set back to Nekak, and I really think that was a hitting error, but we'll give a block to Bella Archdale and a point to Lynn. And it's 3-3. Adair bumps it across the free ball as the set went right between her and Ladd. And then a kill on the far side. We'll give it to Megan Carpenter. Another point for Lynn. Farmers have their first lead, and Izzy Lynn's going to get the ace. Her 4th service point. First ace of the game for the Farmers, and it's 5-3 Farmington here in set number 2 after the Bombers dominated set number 1. Rexroth's going to come outside to Adair. Off the block, it's dug by Hanlon. Toombs tracks it down. It's going to be pushed across. Nekak is there. Adair on the, and it's a big-time block from Archdale that time, no doubt about that one, as she blocks Adair. A kill block for her, a 5th service point for Lynn, and it's 6-3. Robinson nearly fell short on that one. Adair's going to send it across, and she gets it to drop just inside the line on the far side. A side out for the Bombers, a kill for Jacqueline Adair. Her 3rd, and going back to serve is going to be Kelly Ladd for Macomb. McClure in the front, and there's an ace for Kelly Ladd. Her 6th service point, 3rd ace. And it's 6-5 Farmers. Bombers closed to within 1. Deep, Hanlon has it. Toombs a bump set. And McClure gets into the net. Side out to the Farmers. Gives them a 2-point advantage again, 7-5. Going back to serve is going to be Lydia Overcash for Farmington. Waiting on the balls to be chased around there. Overcash's serve. Dug by Adair. Tipped back by Rexroth. A great job. McClure's going to get it across. Now it's going to be pushed across by Farmington. Toombs is going to be pushed across. Adair on the attack. Stortzum had a great dig just a few seconds ago, and that's an hit out of bounds after a long rally. Side out to the Bombers. They trail by 1, and Creasy coming in to serve now. Creasy's serve. It's going to come over, tipped across. An overpass results in a kill for McClure, her 4th, and a tie score here as Drew Creasy gets her 3rd service point. 7-7's the score. Dorothy Valillo watching from Saugatuck, Michigan. And Creasy is going to get an ace on that serve. And the Bombers take a lead, 8-7. A big fan of Bomber volleyball since her daughter played at MHS from 2016 to 2019. And another ace for Rexroth. Or excuse me, for Creasy, her 2nd. You're correct, and you're welcome for about the coverage, but you're correct. Coach Rexroth has built a first-class program here at Macomb. There's zero doubt about it. An overpass, another overpass. The first one drilled by Adair and dug. The second overpass came and McClure's like, I don't have to hit it hard. I just have to find the spot. And she found the spot, gets her 5th kill. Creasy gets her 6th service point. And the Bombers take control now, 10-7. Creasy on the serve. Going to be a free ball, pushed across. Robinson's there. Rexroth sets to Adair. She has to float to her left to get it. She does get it across. Toombs is going to set far side. On the attack was number 12, Prince. And then Rexroth's going to push it across. 11-7. Creasy with her 7th service point. Short serve and an ace for Drew Creasy. And that's about as unfair as a let serve. That thing went to net and just dropped like a rock at about the 10-foot line. That was a great serve. It's 12-7. Toombs is going to set back. Creasy there on the reception. The attack by number 5, Stortzum from the back row. Backslide from Madeline McClure and another block. This time it's number 2, Ella Johnson, and number 12, Prince on the block and the kill and a side out. Stops the bleeding a little bit for the Farmers. Going back to serve, number 8, Bella Archdale. She has 2 service points. Creasy's there. Adair on the kill. Jacqueline Adair gets her 4th Sports Corner kill. And it's 13-8. Madam McClure and Adair, quite the pair out there. Jacqueline Adair likes to just drill the ball. Madeline McClure gets her Sports Corner kills sometimes with a little finesse. There's a free ball across. Creasy's there. It's going to come near side to Lucarenin. She tips it across. She's been drilling the ball all night. She gets a Sports Corner kill with a little finesse that time, her 6th kill. And it's 14-8. Adair got the service point. And she gets another one, an ace. 15-8, the score. Adair's next serve is low and hard. It's going to be dug finally, and a free ball is going to come across. It's a chance to set up some good offense for the Bombers. It's going to come near side to Lucarenin, and she hits it into the net. A hitting error results in a side out for the Farmers, but they have fallen behind by 6 now, 15-9. Going back to serve, going to be number 12, Alyssa Prince for the Farmers. Short serve. Robinson is there. Rexroth's going to set to Lucarenin from the 10-foot line. She gets it across. Archdale. Lynn with the bump across. Now it's going to be a pushed across and a kill by Rexroth. A side out for the Bombers. They lead 16-9. Going back to serve is going to be number 3, Kylie Robinson. Checking in for the Bombers is going to be number 20, Olivia Whitney. Low, hard serve by Robinson. A setting error as Lynn was out there. Archdale set her a set far too far outside, and Robinson's going to get her first service point. 17-9. Deep middle. Free ball. That's deep and out. 18 and a timeout going to be charged to the Farmers. This game is being brought to you by the Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief weekly edition mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All this for only $42 per year, $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, Blandesville, and, of course, Macomb. And Good Hope Gardens. Good Hope Gardens located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope. That's just east of the North Elementary Schools, open April through October. They have switched to fall hours. But for all your produce needs, go check out Good Hope Gardens. Be sure to follow their Facebook page for daily updates. Currently, they have pumpkins and all the other fall goodies available. Grover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. And King Family Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell and Macomb supports Macomb High School athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Bushnell Tuesday and Thursday and Friday. To set an appointment, call 309-837-MY-DC. That's 6932. They also perform DOT and CDL physicals. Robinson serve, an overpass, and a double hit. And Ladd's going to get the kill. I don't know for sure if the officials would have called that if Archdale would have just let it go. She's the one that turned around and knew that she'd hit it twice, but I don't know if they did really slow on the whistle. A service error makes it 19-10. Going back to serve is going to be Claire Hamlin. She's been the libero for the Farmers. I want to thank Jen S. for making sure I knew who that was. I do appreciate it. A little trouble on a serve receive for Whitney. It's going to be a free ball across. Hanlon's there. Archdale's going to set middle to Overcash. It's going to be a let. And then a nice dig by Lucarinen, and that is going to land in. Lucarinen probably could have got an arm on it, couldn't have done much with it, and Overpass is going to fall for a point. It's 19-11. Hanlon gets her first service point of the contest. Bombers lead 1-0. Lucarinen on the attack, and she's going to get the kill. The Sports Corner kill goes to Catherine Lucarinen, her 7th Sports Corner kill. And a side out for the Bombers, 20-11. Going back to serve is going to be Ellie Rexroth, Quinn Rexroth. Shows how old I am. Quinn Rexroth is the server, not Ellie. Sometimes you get used to saying something, it just rolls off the tongue. Rexroth, the set to Ladd, and she uses the block of Overcash to get the kill. A Sports Corner kill for Kelly Ladd. That's her 3rd. And it's 21-11. Bombers with the lead. Rexroth still serving. Rexroth has 3 service points now. Ladd with a Sports Corner kill again. Kelly Ladd, 2 Sports Corner kills in a row, gives her 4, and the Bombers have doubled them up again here in set number 2, 22-11, as they look for a 2-set victory over Farmington. Rexroth. And a double hit. Gives Rexroth another service point. That's 5, and it's 23-11. Rexroth serves again. And that drops down, and an ace untouched to the floor. Rexroth gets her 6th service point. First ace, and it's 24-11. We'll take a quick break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH right after this.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group.
Get the kill and the 25-11 win. It's 25-11, as you can see. Sorry about that, folks. Our service crashed there. Rexroth came out, served another point, and the Bombers got the kill from Maribel Quinn Nekak to ice the game at 25-11. So the Bombers get a 2-set win over the Farmington Farmers. We're going to take a break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll close this stream, and we'll be back with the varsity stream in just a little bit here as Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling presents Bombers Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.